Hey, I didn't get to catch it on the recording, but this game has a photosensitivity warning on it, so I'm going to verbally say that right now. Let me check a couple things. All right. That's not a bad CRT filter. There's just the right amount of noise in the scan lines. That's actually really good. That's honestly, like, the slight wavering, too, is actually maybe one of the most impressive things I've seen in a while for a CRT filter. Like, a lot of the times when people just add in fake scan lines, it just looks like it's literally a, like, PNG overlaid on top of the game. This is actually pretty good. I would consider using that. Not right now, but... Anyway, this is Norco. Welcome to another Indie Bin. Sorry, hi. Shield hid the stars behind halogen and flame project onto the sky every night. No such thing as silence. The noise never went away. The refinery exhaled in an endless sigh. Still can't sleep without that sound. In your dreams, the towers were grand cathedrals, places of worship. The swamps hid behind mirrors like spies. The birds transformed into radiant spheres and traced omens above the highway blight. This is beautiful. Oh, there's some real tearing happening, though. Luckily, it isn't picking up on the recording, it doesn't look like. Spent your adolescence sleepwalking between little devastating rituals. Though Blake pleaded, you decided to leave. I knew he'd get over it. He never did. You caught out on a grandeur to Chicago and onward to the West Coast. You never left Louisiana. You'd never left Louisiana and you thought you'd never return. You thought the ghosts of the lowlands wouldn't find you hiding along the road. The years carried you through overlit suburbs of the vast American limbo, across mountains, above cell towers. Thumbing down 99, you saw an old man crouched in a roadside ditch. He was mouthing your name. He had a familiar gaze. He was gone when you wiped the sleep from your eyes. You spoke to Blake, learning of your mother's declining health, her insomnia, her erratic behavior. You ignored the urgency in your brother's voice. By and by, you made your way east. You threw your phone into the Rio Grande. You joined the armies of the Mesa. For months, you were in the company of fugitives. You slept in nuclear tunnels, repairing engines and weaponry. War was a meme that set Albuquerque on fire. You escaped while the foot soldiers of a pop-up junta bloodied the parched land. While hiding in the berth of a freightliner. Oof, please increase the speed. I forget. You called home from a landline in a motel somewhere beyond Texas. Knew from Blake's hello that your mother was already dead. You hung up, shouldered your bag, and returned to the highway. 5 years had passed. The ghosts were calling you back home. You wake from a delirious dream to find yourself in your childhood bedroom. Monkey watches you from the corner. I need to see if there is some type of... Oh, no. Is there really no... Ah, crap. There's no VSync or anything. I guess I'm also playing this with a mouse. Monkey, your best friend. A childhood gift. You conversed with him often when things got difficult. Did that thing just move out of the corner of my eye? I was reading the thing. Then you left. He sat there for 5 years collecting dust. 5 years, his eyes filled with anger as he challenged you to return his gaze. Staring Contest Part 1. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Jesus. 1, 3, 2, 4. Okay. Okay. Sexually meet Monkey's gaze with a cool assurance. However, his expression is unchanged. You stare more intensely. Circles will appear over Monkey's eyes. An outer ring will shrink to a perimeter of the circle. Click the circle to stop the outer ring, lock it in place. Okay. Anger melts from Monkey's face. Fake Monkey. Monkey joins party. You drape Monkey over your shoulder. Okay. Before we look out the window or anything, let's look and see what else is here. Among the books on the shelf is a pamphlet called Crisis LARPing. Sure. Proto-disaster tourism began as soon as the floodwaters left. Monks from across the country ventured to the Ninth Ward, Chantilly, St. Bernard, and finally the East that curated a theatrical self-portrait of their lives in their ruin. Aesthetics of the disaster were central to that emerging milieu. It began to percolate into popular culture. Collapse became the zeitgeist, okay? Wise investors recuperated the experience of disaster. New Orleans became a plastic dystopia, a marketplace for crisis. Interesting. Fire from a show your friend put on a few weeks before you left town. Fight broke out while one of the opening bands played. I got whipped in the face with a bike chain. Still have a scar above your left eye. For the show, you and Blake shot fireworks from the roof of a hotel on Poydras Street. Sleepless and sober, the two of you walked back to Norco. Watched the sun climb over the grain elevators. Okay. And then plant. You assume Million has been keeping the plants alive. A sticker from grade school, half peeled through the window. Oh, okay. Cool January air spills through the open window. See, I wasn't going to record this in January, so this would have been perfect. It's been over a month since I installed this to do a video. Low sun washes over the neighborhood. A small flock of blackbirds dissolves into the tree line towards the lake. Commuter traffic glints along Apple Street as a pair of wrens weave out of the overgrown lot next door. Laptop, your pairing gift to you. I don't know what that word is. It's idles on the shoddy particle board desk. Wake laptop. A screen illuminates. You notice that the signal of the house is dead. No internet. Looks like Blake was using the computer at some point. He left a browser tab open. Just like the name sounds, full of lunatics. Apps way of getting you to join a cult. Oh, okay, yeah. There's plenty of those out there. Worse than them people living in the mall in Kenner. You can't trade that coin they use hardly in exchanges because anyone knows it's a goddamn Ponzi scheme. Yeah, no, this is very relevant. Wants to do anything about ills, but they'll ban you on the spot for using a naughty word. Plays a joke. ClearNet's nothing but celebs, libs, and bots. Seen this exact thing. OP's still there. Seen it the best, the opera suction. What kind of name is Quack Job? Quack Coin. Okay, so this is just a lot. This is a lot. Okay, let's see. Let's go to the top really quick. Okay, anyone still poster? Nope, place is always slow. Mods are all SJWs you're posting. Forgot I even posted. Want to run something by you, gents. Knocking on the sack and spillway signal. That's the sun. It's the fucking sun. Okay. I take it this is our... What the fuck? Oh, our mind map. I thought this was going to be like our character. You were traveling down the Pacific coast. Summer days arrived. You built a bike in a garage in Eureka and took it south. Generator shows on the beach, interstate on-ramps teeming with personalities. Familiar smile of a face of the old man in the Central Valley ditch. The smile burned its image into your eyes. Across the Rockies. Your friend went south and you were glad to be alone. Spent long nights alone on those highways in a shitty sleeping bag. You bathed in rivers, you watched the ocean of outer space. You watched the satellites travel along their course. To the Midwest? Freight cars rattled in the cold dusk as you crouched on the grainier porch. Cell towers peeked over the flat countryside, translating the notions of the world. The lights of the suburb in Memphis, the fences, the traffic. The stark shadows under a lavender blanket of clouds. Afraid, tired, silent and alert at each terminal, you watched the night decay for miles. You rode in the back of a van, wedged between amplifiers from Chicago to Des Moines. You stole a heater from Walmart and brought it to the poorly attended house show. Des Moines to Kansas City to Denver. Okay. You are home again. Because your brother needs you. Because your mom died. You. Your brother is a lot. Younger, reckless, gets in trouble, spends sleepless nights scrolling image boards. An edgelord, a shitlord, a sensitive soul, compassionate, foolish, can't take criticism, always needs money. Tries to help those he loves, but often makes things worse. Insecure, dysmorphic, constantly checking his reflection, always seeking validation. Was terrified of you leaving, and now he's terrified of you dying. No love or anything like that. He's oblivious. Grandma once said that she didn't expect much from Blake. She said he was short-tempered, oblivious, and couldn't focus. Blake was sitting in the chair across from her, staring down at a tablet. After she left the room, you asked him how he felt. Feel fine, he said. Why? This is what Grant said, he responded. He looked confused. What'd she say? Seems about right. Your mom died. Cancer metastasized. It was in her liver, then her lungs, then it was in her brain. She was on chemo. Never finished her third course. At the hospice on Jefferson Highway, Blake said the traffic shook the building. He left before she drew her last breath. Alone with the morphine drip on the rattling glass. That's how Catherine died. Your mom. The smile of the man who crouched in the ditch on the highway has been burned itself into your mind. Okay. That's everything from there. Monkey stares at you, stare at monkey. Stares more intensely until his gaze passes through you and become invisible to him. Little circles of light pool in the doll's tired eyes as they watch the infinite space beyond your being. The air that hangs between your eyes and his is a vacuum of utter stillness. You look away. I haven't left this room and I am in love with this game. This has been 14 minutes of just me reading text and I am in love with this. So genuinely, I kind of don't want to go anywhere past this just because this writing is so fantastic. I want to take time to absorb this. So yeah, I'm just going to leave this here. I will for sure be doing something with this when it comes out. Like, that's a guarantee. But I am so enamored with like the world that is being built here that I want to take the time to like really absorb this when I play it, and I don't want to do that right now. So yeah, this is great. I go pick this up on Steam, go wishlist this or whatever. It's yes. Anyway, have a nice night, everybody. I'll see you.